I'm using this under the Fair Use Act, and I wanted to do another video to address this because, in true form and fashion, Tom Horn is even being a filthy lucre, according to Titus chapter 1, verse 11, even in his death. Or let us say that at least his son and his children are following in the footsteps of their father, because the apple does not fall far from the tree. So this is his son, Joe Horn, and this is just 2 days after his father died. He has come on his social media platform to ask for money for his father. It's incredible, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely incredible that these people are doing this. And I want to tell you this is incredible because these people are filthy, filthy rich. And I know this because I'm suing them, and I've had to, through discovery and investigation, determine how much money they have made off of my work alone in the last few years. They have made tens of millions off of my work alone that they stole from me. They wrote multiple books that were stolen material from my books. And Tom Horn even made a major motion movie picture using my books. If you watch the movie, if you've read my books and watched the movie he made, you would literally believe that the movie was made directly from my books. Now, what we're going to see here is just astonishing, ladies and gentlemen. Tom Horn has stolen enough from other individuals and made enough money over the years, stole enough money over the years, that even his son and grandchildren don't have to worry about anything. They wouldn't have to work another day in their lives. That's how much money they've stole. But listen to what they've come out and done just 2 days after their father passes away.
The thing that you can do would be to support the ministry of his choosing, which without hesitation would be the ministry that he would serve until the literal day he died, Whispering Ponies Ranch. And again,
And the incredible part about that, they say, support Whispering Ponies Ranch. Let me tell you what Whispering Ponies Ranch is. That was Tom Horn and his wife and their family's personal getaway ranch. Huge ranch that they were building for themselves. Their retirement program. And let me tell you, I know this because I know another corrupt minister that did the same thing. He solicited money from his church and followers, telling them that he was buying this huge estate and that the entire thing was going to be for the church. And it did. It is to some degree very, very small increments. He might have a little camp here and there, but basically the whole thing is his personal estate. He uses this as his personal estate, but then does a couple of little things throughout the year to make it a non-profit, so he doesn't have to pay taxes on that huge estate that he purchased for himself. That's profiting, ladies and gentlemen. That's the evil corruptness behind the 501c3 program. That allows these false teachers and false prophets to accumulate great wealth under the guise of non-profits, supposedly non-profit. But we're going to learn a little bit about how Tom Horn absolutely is not, it was not a non-profit organization. Continue to learn.
we are not looking to capitalize or take advantage or use sympathy or use this moment to milk dollars or anything like that. It is natural for our family to ask for help or any of those things. So that's why I'm framing it. If you have a need.
Now, what's hilarious, he immediately says that after he asks for solicitations of money. Well, you know, we're not trying to milk the people. They absolutely are trying to milk the people. That 2 days, ladies and gentlemen, there's no shame in these people. No shame. They have a seared conscience. There's no tears in their eyes. There's no sadness. They're just using this opportunity, Tom's death, as a means to solicitate even more money. Know that, just a means to solicitate even more money. Here's the best part. This is where we're going to find out that Tom was a for-profit false teacher.
He never let excess accumulate in any of his own personal bank accounts. The guy, he always put it back.
He didn't let excess accumulate because of the lawsuit coming against him. That's why he was rolling it over, and you're going to learn that.
Roll it. He's like, you can't take it with you. I got to make sure your mom's okay. But after that, you can't take it with you. So he would roll it back into ministries like SkyWatch. So even Defender Publishing, even though it was his for-profit publishing house.
You just heard him. Even Defender Publishing, even though it was his for-profit publishing company. The reason he's done this is because he's trying to shovel the money into a nonprofit organization ministry in hopes that I won't be able to get my hands on it. That's all he's done this for. He's trying to redirect it in hopes that I won't be able to find it. So there are investigative accountants that find all this money. All this money, them almighty dollars that Thomas Horn has stolen from me. We have the names of all the organizations and all the companies, and we're going after every single one of them. Every single one of them that Thomas Horn raped and drained dry and bled dry to enrich himself. And this is the scripture that pertains, Titus chapter 1, verse 11. These are the false teachers and false prophets whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, teaching things which they ought not, for filthy lucre's sake. Once again, I reiterate, Tom Horn is worth now tens in everything where he shoveled money back and forth. Tens of millions of dollars. They have made an absolute fortune by stealing prophetic words that belong to me and then adding their lies to it. And that is a direct violation of Jeremiah 23, verse 30, where it states, God is against the false prophets who steal the words of another. And this is why Tom Horn is no longer in this world. God silenced him, whose mouths must be stopped. And take this verse and add it to Jeremiah 23, verse 30. But then you can also add Psalm 105, verse 15, touch not mine anointed, and do my prophets no harm. All three verses are pertaining to Tom Horn, and he is now paid dearly. The best thing about this is they think they've done something. Some of Tom's heart failure might be due to the fact that Cornerstone Publishing, his major publishing backing company, his contract was due for renewal this next month, upcoming month of November. But me and my legal team have already been in contact with them, and because of Tom's fraudulent theft of my work, they won't be renewing Tom and SkyWatch Television's contract in November. We've already spoken to them. We've already been in contact, just like I did with Billy Crone, another one of the ones that appears on Tom's channel that has stolen from me. They're all birds of a feather who flock together, and they're easy to deal with. Billy Crone thought he was being Mr. Slick, and he was going to be partners in crime. And I've shown in a recent video Tom appearing on Prophecy Watchers, crying, oh, my publishing company dropped me. They dropped me and canceled all of my books. That's because I got in touch with them, just like I got in touch with Tom Horn's publishing company. I get in touch with all these people. Legal documents and legal orders they cannot deny. See, I took Tom Horn's main channel, YouTube channel, his first YouTube channel, that it took him years and years to build. I took that channel down a couple of years ago when I first caught him stealing from me. He had hundreds of thousands of subscribers. And now he has never even regained a fraction of those subscribers. I was able to take that channel down due to copyright violations because him and his little pack of fraudulent thieves, Derek and Sharon Gilbert, had stolen copyrighted materials from my books. And this is not over. This has actually just begun because I will still collect what he has stolen from me from his estate, and they will learn a valuable lesson. Just like this coming month, November, they're going to have to be looking if they haven't got it in place. That's probably what put the additional strain on Tom's heart, trying to find another production company to air their fraudulent teachings after they've been exposed, because I'm sure that industry is very small, ladies and gentlemen. And for Tom to have to go out and look for another publishing company, any other publishing company is going to inquire from the previous one, why are y'all not uh, why are y'all dropping him? And they probably told him, well, we found out that Tom has stolen from this gentleman, Kenneth Spears, and that he's stolen a lot, and that he's being sued, and that now we're being sued, potentially being sued, and going to be held equally liable, just like Jonathan Cahn's publishing company. They're going to be held equally liable for what they stole from me and my ministry. Y'all be sure to share this. God bless.